I always feel like I need some cliff notes for something like this. I need to make some notes down just to know what I want to talk about. But at this point in time, when it comes to starting a vlog, I don't think I know where to begin unless I have a topic in mind. Since this is my first one, I have no idea how it's really going to go. But the basics is I want to start a vlog. I've been wanting to do a vlog for a longest period of time, but I've never known if I'm going to be consistent with it. So instead, I've challenged myself. I call it the 10-week challenge. A very original name indeed. And the rules is that you make a video a week. It can't be longer than 5 minutes. It can be shorter, but it can't be longer, strictly because if you go on for more than 5 minutes, you will ramble a lot. And it could be about any topic. The reason why it's any topic is because what I've seen when it comes to life vlogs or vlogs in general is that I've always found, at least the ones I've seemed to be interested in, always tend to be surrounded a particular subject. Like their lives around this and their lives around this. And in my particular case is I have a lot of opinions about particular topics, but I don't like my life doesn't revolve around those topics, if that makes any sense. So, for example, I don't think I lead an exciting lifestyle. I don't think I lead a very over the top lifestyle, but I am surrounded by communities that I am interested in that essentially affect the way my thought process, essentially things that I want to talk about. That makes any sense. So that's the point of the challenge. And each week, and the purpose of it is that the purpose of these videos, at least anyway, for me personally, is I want to essentially do two things. There's two things I want to try and achieve in this. One, engage discussion, and two, I want to know how I feel about it at the end of 10 weeks, at the end of 10 videos. At the end of 10 videos, I want to know how I feel about doing vlogs and essentially my experience from vlogging. Simple stuff. So I guess the best place to start would be what inspired me to vlog. I wanted to vlog, like I said, for the longest period of time, but it's only because I've got so many things I want to try out. For example, there's lots of hobbies that I figured out that I could do. I came in at a very particular time when it came to my university, when it came to my education. Well, essentially, it sounds stupid, but since from when I was born, essentially, and anyone who was born in the late 80s, in the late 80s and 90s would probably understand what I mean. I came from a time of transition, so when YouTube became a thing, it was around 2006, 2007, at least when it became a bigger thing. And around 2009, it started to blow up more and more and more. For me personally, I've always wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be a part of this big, massive commerce, this very big, massive community. And I was at one point, but never continued. I wasn't consistent, you see. So I was inspired by people like Niga Higa, Philip DeFranco. Uh, at the moment, I watch a lot of Screw Attack. I watch a lot of back then it was that one, it was that guy with the glasses and AVGN, but now it's more like Completionist and Pro Jared and Kadikaris and Anchorisu and a friend of mine who I went to school with. His name is Jake. Just check him out when you get the opportunity. But it was these people essentially that I watched, or at least from then and now, that I watched to talk, that wanted me to essentially, that spurred my sort of desire to vlog. I hope I can continue with this, and I hope I can bring some interesting discussions. But I guess what I could leave you with is essentially this question for you. Two things really. One, if there was any discussions you wanted to talk about, what would you want to hear? And two, and that's probably going to be a hard one considering this is my first vlog and you don't know much about me anyway. Or two, what YouTubers inspired you? Simple stuff, really. So, with that in mind, hi, I'm Faz D, and I'm the one and only. I guess that's my sign off now. Bye.